Hi, everyone. Good evening. This is Eric Humphrey from Quiet on the Set magazine. And today we have a treat. And I've been trying to get this young lady on my set. Well, we're doing virtual right now, so it's not she's not here with me, but I'm in my studio and she's in her store. And I've been trying to reach this young lady forever. I heard about her. She is a family member and she's an extraordinary entrepreneur. She's the founder of Black Sunflower. She created this luxury sensory experience and teaching the importance of self-care of mind, body, and soul. And today we have Jasmine Richards. And
Yes.
Jasmine, you go. I'm going to let you introduce yourself again and tell us how you started with Black Sunflower and what
Okay. Well,
Sunflower is.
yeah, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I know it was a while to get it together, but I'm so glad we did. Black Sunflower, it's so interesting. It came out of a time of needing creativity and release. I started making candles, they sold well. Thought I eventually would like to sell candles and decided I don't know when I'm going to do it. Then one day I go to pick up my son from school. COVID was becoming a thing, and they said, "Don't bring your son back to school." I'm like, well, "What am I supposed to do? I need to work." I was like, "Okay,
Uh-huh.
cool. I'll make some candles. Maybe I can pay my rent. Maybe I can pay my car note." God said, "Hold my tequila. I got something for you." And it just took off from there. And so it's from a labor of love. It started out of self care, just as a way to release energy and just do something creative, and it's turned into something bigger. And I just couldn't be more thankful and blessed.
So tell the audience, where are you from exactly? Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I was raised a little bit all over the country. I spent most of my life in Washington State, and I'm currently based out of a place called Lakewood, Washington, about an hour outside of Seattle in Washington State.
Okay, so you're the daughter of my one of my cousins, and that's
Yes.
Gwen Richards. That's we're inseparable. And she was telling me about the product for a year or so. And
Mhm.
can you tell the audience exactly what is Black Sunflower?
Yes, so Black Sunflower is just an overall luxury sensory experience. So our goal is to bring the importance of self care back into the forefront of our minds, whether it's through sensory, whether it's through touch, smell, any sort of senses. So, but we want to elevate that. There's something different when you smell a smell that brings you back. A lot of times I go to events and people are picking up these candles, and I hear over and over again, "This reminds me of grandma. This reminds me of mom. This reminds me of my cousin's house." And it's just so um, honoring that I can create that sort of connection in their mind. And it's just amazing what smell does for us. So my goal was to create a candle that not only burned long, but also created a an experience that kind of either made you remember something, or even
Mhm,
just when you walk into a room is burning, it's something
mhm.
pleasant for you.
So what are the ingredients that are in Black Sunflower in the candles and the scents?
Yes, so I use a custom coconut soy based wax. So I took the properties of two different waxes that did what I wanted them to do. I'm not sure if you ever burned a candle and you go back in the room, it's like you're getting punched in the face with smell. I didn't
Mhm,
want that. And I wanted something that burned for a long time in which you get the best bang for your buck with a candle that I don't use any extra preservatives. I don't use phthalates in my fragrances. So they're phthalate free, which are the plastics that are usually in fragrance oils that go into the air and then your breathing goes in. And so by combining those two waxes and combining fragrances of different types to create a whole new experience, I was able to create the Black Sunflower candle. And one nice thing about Black Sunflower, we're not just candles, it's more of a brand, and we encompass everything that has to do with self care and luxury self care. But right, our biggest thing are our candles.
Okay, so tell us how you go about creating the scents and the smells. How do
You
you
want
choose your scents and smells? How do you choose them? How do you
How
say
do I
this is
choose it? I go off into a space and I kind of The names, one thing I'm known for are my names. I have a lot of quirky names. I have one like called Per My Last Email. I have one Bougie Hot Chocolate. I have one called Pie Felicia. They're all just fun and quirky names. But behind those scents, I kind of, it depends. Sometimes I'll come up with a name and then I'll smell a scent that reminds me of it, or vice versa. I'll come up with a scent and I'm hanging out with friends or I'm just relaxing and the name will come to me. I try to have the name evoke some sort of emotion. So when you see it and then you smell it, you can kind of connect the two. So, for example, Per My Last Email is a sweet fruity scent, and I say it's the sweet smell of putting a coworker in their place type of deal. So they all have their own little quirks to them.
I'll say I'm gonna backtrack and go back through history. When you were younger, what did you wanted to do? What was your aspirations? What did you want to do in life?
I have been a serial entrepreneur for years. I have sold stuff from the time I can remember. This is
Like
not like
lemonade and cookies?
no, I sold. Oh my gosh! In high school, I would buy 5150 caps from eBay and resell them to the guys at school.
Okay.
I've sold makeup. I've sold gosh, all I can think of my last business, I still am a personal trainer, more of a personal trainer as in weight loss specialist, nutrition. I did that for years. So I've always wanted to be some sort of entrepreneur. I didn't know that when I was younger. I had no idea I would sell candles. I mean, I've always liked candles, but one
Mhm,
thing I did is I took a look at the market, saw what was popular, saw what was different out there, saw what was missing, what I can
mhm,
add to it, what was doing well, and I jumped headfirst in. So to do as well as I've done in such a saturated market,
mhm,
part of it is blessings. This isn't just me. Like this is my ancestors. This is other people guiding me along because to be so successful so quick in such a saturated market, it's people like exactly what you do. I'm like, I can tell you step by step what I did, but
uh-huh,
to recreate the magic, I don't
uh-huh.
know how to do it. I couldn't
Right.
tell.
So your mom told me that you like y'all started like in the house in the somewhere in the house just making candles, and all of a sudden, like you said, it grew so fast.
Yeah.
And Gwen, are you online with us? She's silent. She's probably on. Okay, so anyhow, she told me that how you guys got started. It was an amazing story, and so I said, let me capture this. So one thing I wanted to know, you grew so fast, and she also said that you was like you have this great marketing mind that you can market a roach and make it successful.
And you know what? The longevity of a roach, and if you crush it in half, it's a 2-for-1 special. Like, come on, we both live for a little bit. I like give it to me. I'll make it happen. But that was one thing about the market. I just looked and saw, honestly, looking at candles and stuff. It's honestly boring. So I was like, how can I bring some excitement to it? And
Uh-huh,
yeah, it started my 900 square foot apartment. At one
uh-huh,
point, my couch was on its side, pushed against the wall. I had 6-foot tables in my living room. I had at the end of my bed, I had a big storage shelf
uh-huh.
full of tables. I had a 6-foot table. There was maybe this much room to walk within my room, just enough for me to scoot by. Um, where I did my packing, my shipping, and I just recently moved to a fulfillment center. So from packing orders next to my bed on a 6-foot table to now I have a
Uh-huh.
fulfillment center. It's been big.
Now you've been doing entrepreneurship for 17 years. So you started out when you was 12.
Oh
You're still
no!
young.
You know what?
I
It's
guess
it's
you're chronologically gifted as well. It
the
runs in
self
the
care.
family.
It's the self.
It's a self-care. Tell me some of the self-care products that you produce.
Well, first we have our candles, which are the big things, but I'm also big into clearing out negative energy. So I have a lot of sage, I have incense, I have Palo Santo, I have crystals. I don't market those as much, but definitely taking time to not only give thanks to where I'm at and daily just acknowledge the blessings that are being brought my way.
Mhm.
I feel is what keeps me moving forward. As for other self care products, I can't announce it now, but we have some really
Right.
exciting things, really exciting things that are coming up in the near future. Kind of changing the game in the candle world and
Mhm.
doing something different, really different.
And you launched this, and it grew so fast because this is July 2021, and you launched this company in April 2020.
April
Did you
20th.
have time to breathe? Because
I have not. I know I say self care is huge, but I have to keep this truck rolling. So I
uh,
take spurts of time to myself. But I've worked basically every day since I have launched. I launched my website April 10th and haven't stopped. We've had over 40 publications, major
yeah, and
publications.
I was going to mention, not to cut you off, but let me do this due diligence. It'll be remiss if I didn't mention these some of the publications that you were in or y'all were featured in. You were featured in LE.com,
Mhm.
New York Magazine, Harper's Bazaar, Rachel Ray TV show,
No, just her magazine, her
Mr.
online.
Magazine, Rachel Ray, Sheen Magazine, and much more. So tell us the much more. Since I mentioned all those, what others have you?
Well, just last week we were a sponsor at the Bella Magazine's Ghostman cover party, the 30th anniversary
Can
cover.
you repeat that because it got kind of muffled in the audio? Can you
Yeah,
repeat
no
that?
worries. Yeah. So that's what 2 Saturdays ago we were a sponsor at the Boys to Men 30th launch party at Bella Magazine, which was
Hmm.
awesome. My melanin candle is going to be is featured in the 5th season of Insecure with Issa Rae. Um,
Uh-huh.
I've been in Cosmopolitan in the past 3 months. I think we've had 3 Cosmopolitan articles in just
Wow.
the past month and a half. I'm sorry. So many publications. I can't even keep track of them now. The fact that even when I went to the event in the Hamptons last weekend, I was noticed. Like I was setting up my table and I put it out, and this lady's like, "Are you Black Sunflower?" Like, yeah. She's like, "The person who actually makes the candles." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I love your candles," and
Wow.
over there, it was like, wow, okay, I'm making my mark.
So to be a black young female in this industry, in the business, can you offer the young people that's coming up some tips on what to do when you're creating and being an entrepreneur?
Honestly, I'm going to go straight into like the nice and meat and potatoes of it. Any
Hmm.
business that you're going to do, you need to find your demographic. You need to target your demographic. You need to narrow it down because a lot of people say, I want to sell socks. Cool. Well, what type of socks and what type of person is going to buy your socks? So with social media, it's such a powerful tool. When I started my Instagram, I had 25 followers. I had a personal training page from before, and people were like, oh, just use that. There's tons of followers. I was like, you guys don't realize that's not how the algorithm works. I was like, I need people who are actually going to engage and like my product on my Instagram page. So we're
Hmm.
just reached 10,000 followers organically. At one point in time, we had almost a 7% engagement rate. So that means I post something, they go and buy.
Hmm.
Why? Because I targeted my demographics from the beginning. So I can say all the goofy stuff like try hard, don't give up. Okay, we hear that all the time, but to give you some useful tools that you can actually use,
Hmm.
find your market, find your demographic, and learn who that person is. Create a imaginary person who is going to buy your product and market to
Hmm.
that person.
So what future endeavors do you have in front of you? What do you want to do? How do you want to further grow your product, your brand?
Yeah, so I would love to have more of a warehouse facility where I'm able to make a mass amount of candles. I still want to keep it kind of small-ish batches because of
Hmm.
the quality. I've had quite a few companies reach out and want to mass produce my candles, but I want to be able to always be the one producing my candles, my company.
Hmm.
Something bigger and honestly just come from for the whole self-care realm. Like I said, I can't give all those details now, but stay tuned. I have some really exciting things coming, but definitely reaching the self-care realm. I never called my company Black Flower Candle Company because
Hmm.
we're not just candles, and we have
Hmm.
so much to bring in the likes of self-care and just remembering that you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else.
So you're becoming the Madam Walker of scents and smells and candles and
I've
stuff.
had people tell me that before. They're like, CG Madam Walker, when she started, it was a downtime. Like with
Uh,
COVID, she
right.
saw an opportunity and she ran with it. And I was like, I'll take that. I will take it
Well, I'm
because
calling you the Madam Walker of scents and candles
thank
because
you.
your story is amazing. How you just got started and how you grew within a certain period of time, excuse me, and you're popular and you're young,
Yes.
and that is a great thing.
Yes.
And it's an honor to talk with you. And I see that you have some products back there. If you don't mind bringing one of them up and
Yeah.
showing the audience a couple of them and what they are.
Yeah, so this is I actually use baker wraps. That's how I keep my candles organized. And people are like, oh, like
Okay.
why did you think of that? So I have a couple of different ones. This one, Meet Me at the Altar. It's a rose scented candle. And a secret I tell people, I actually hate floral candles. So when
Uh-huh.
I find a particular scent, it
Uh-huh.
has to be a good one. This one right here, it literally smells like you have fresh roses. This was a
Uh-huh.
marketing. This was Meet Me at the Altar. This one's not labeled, but this is peaches and cream. So you know what R&B artists those ones are. We have Meet Me at the Altar, and we have peaches and cream, which is really nice. I have Pillow Talk. This is a very popular candle. Pillow
What's
Talk
the
is
name?
Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk. So how did you come up with that? And I'm gonna tell your mom if anything other than a pillow.
Well, no, Pillow Talk was more one of those things where I put a lavender vanilla and some more relaxation. If you're laying there with somebody and you're just exchanging feelings and emotion, Pillow Talk, you want something to relax you. This scent is actually the guys love this scent. Pillow Talk,
Uh-huh.
like everyone loves it, but men buy Pillow Talk like crazy. I have
Okay.
30 different scents total. They all smell completely different. They come out different times of the year. Sometimes I'll
Mhm.
release limited numbers throughout. So with the holidays coming up, all the holiday scents are coming back out and have everything from earthy scents to food scents. I actually just
Mhm.
made one called Bougie Hot Chocolate. Um,
What is bougie hot? Tell me about bougie hot chocolate.
Usually hot chocolate, I call it like a chocolate truffle. So it's like the most
Uh-huh.
elegant, luxurious hot chocolate. Like if you were to go to Vegas and you know how they put like gold sprinkles and flakes and just make your whatever it is extravagant, that's
Mhm.
what hot chocolate smells like.
Oh, okay. Now, are you still just dealing with candles alone? Are you gonna come up with some type of oils or scents and stuff like that?
So I am working like I do body scrubs and body butters. I don't do them as much; it's more of a seasonal thing.
Hmm.
When I do come out, they sell out. Everyone calls and harasses me for them. They're like, "Where are these body butters at? We need them back."
So, what
Um,
season do you come out with the body butter so my audience can know?
Yeah, usually in the summer, I'm probably going to do one more round of body butters before the summer's up. I mean, right at the tail end of it. So I'll do one more nice round of them for everyone.
So,
Um,
you wouldn't think about doing body butters in the winter because that's when a lot of people want to stay from being ashy.
I I know. You know what? When I can expand and get more people to help, and because the
Uh,
body are a labor of love, I have mixers, but it's like babysitting. I have to make sure it's the right consistency, and
right.
so I have to pick and choose. And in the holidays,
Uh-huh.
especially a lot of like corporate gifts or one of my things I love, and we're doing again this year, is
Mhm.
I basically say you buy X amount of candles at a discount and you don't have to worry about anything. You give me your addresses and we get them sent to everybody you need by the holidays. So that's one of our biggest pushes for the holiday season is making gift giving simple. So
Uh-huh.
instead of like you don't want a box of cookies anymore, those dry cookies.
Nah, no, because everybody's getting COVID fat and they don't know. So
No,
I'm gonna be one of your customers because I love scents and other people I know love scents. So I'm gonna definitely chime in and order some items for the holidays that's coming up.
yeah, thank you.
But tell the viewing audience where they can find you on the internet. What's your
Yeah.
tag?
So you can find us at blacksunflower.com. That's our website. You can locate all of our candles there. On social media, we're very active on our Instagram page, which is Black Sunflower CO. So just Black Sunflower CO, very simple.
Mhm.
And on Facebook as well. But all the fun happens on Instagram. I'm so sorry.
Is that you
All
or me?
that
Somebody
was
got a phone call.
Yes, all of the fun happens on Instagram. So that's where I launch a lot of the sales. And then if you sign up for our email list, we do like secret sales, secret flash sales here and there. They
Uh-huh.
don't get too often, but when they do, it's good.
Very well. Jasmine, it's been a true pleasure having this conversation with you in regards to the to the brand. I am
Thank
excited about getting some, um,
Oh, you're gonna
and
love it.
because I have candles somewhere. I don't even use them right now because my house right now I'm in the studio, but my house is being reconstructed in different parts. So there's no reason for me to put up and try to smell good when the
Yeah.
house is half baked. But when it gets totally baked, I'll be sure to make sure I have some your products in my house so people can say, "Ooh, what's that?" So
Oh yeah, and be careful. People steal them. That's the biggest message
especially
I get.
pillow talk. I would love to have the pillow talk since the men. You said men really love the fragrance.
Of talk.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then other seasonal smells. You have candles for different seasons, right? Like
Yes. Absolutely.
summer,
Winter.
winter, fall.
Mhm. Yep. All
You
of
name
them have.
some of them. Let's go back. Can you name some of the winter? Name some of the winter products. Some of the spring, summer, and fall. So,
Okay,
what do you have
so
for the winter?
for the winter, we have Snow and Love, and we have Pie Felicia, and we have Fireside Vibes, which is like a woodsy, very it's sophisticated, like woody scent, almost like a really just beautiful cologne type scent. And then for summer and spring, we have actually three of them. One is called Shade and Lemonade, one's called Black of the Berry, and the other one's called Blissful Sunday. And they're all
Okay.
very elevated. Like one's an elevated lemon. Shade and Lemonade is an elevated citrus scent. So
Hmm.
yeah, I didn't want a candle that just smelled like lemons or citrus. I was like, let's elevate it so it has like a really earthy back. So all of them have
Hmm.
backs to elevate them. And then the fall we have Pie Felicia. Oh, no, I already said Pie Felicia. We have Basic Beep. Can't say that word. Like pumpkin.
I can imagine what that beat is.
It's pumpkin spice latte, it's typical.
Uh-huh.
Um, we have bougie hot chocolate
Uh-huh.
for that. Then outside of that, I have a ton of them. I have one that's called Him and Her. Him and
Hmm.
Her, very, very, I have Him, Her, and Them. And
Hmm.
all three of them were made with complementary bottom notes. When you interchange and smell any of them together, it creates a whole new experience. So almost like Jelly Bellies. Remember, we used to put two jelly beans in your mouth to create a whole new experience, a whole new flavor. I did that with the candles. So if you combine one of those scents, you create a whole nother candle.
Hmm.
Um, Gosh, I have midnight. I have mango tango. I have so many. Like there's so many. There's something for everyone. And what ends up happening when I go to public, like outdoor events, people can't choose, which is really nice.
Okay. Now there are some visuals of the products, right? Jasmine did some talking to my studio person. Can you
Yeah.
pull up some so some the audience can see some of the visuals of those products? And then I'm gonna ask Jasmine to also repeat. And this is live, and I'm raw. I'm not.
Oh
I'm
no.
trying to be. I'm trying to be just organic because this is organic product. So if I look over and talk to my studio, don't worry. He's gonna put up some of. There you go. So
Yeah.
there's. And you do you. What's that one there? Peaches and cream.
Cream. Yeah. That one came out the same time as Meet Me at the Altar. So it was a little jagged edge 112 kind of battle thing I
Can
had
you
going.
put up another one, Theo, so the audience can see another product that she mentioned? Which
Yes.
one is that?
That's Mexican mocha. That's a coffee flavor. So when the pandemic hit and we could no longer go into coffee shops, my favorite coffee shop is called The Station. It's in Beacon Hill here in Seattle. And one of their
Uh,
famous drinks is the Mexican mocha. So I was like, how can I have people bring a piece of the station home to them? So I did this candle for them, and it's one that actually stays on my lineup. Everyone
okay.
loves it.
Can you feature one more? And what's one of your favorites? I'm not sure if we have a piece of art of that one.
My
Um,
favorite one right now, oh, there goes Bougie Hot Chocolate. That's a great one. My favorite one right now is
where's it at? Hold on
oh,
for this right here. Talk about that one. Tell us
yes,
about.
that's the chocolate truffle one. That's the one that I said smells like the most sophisticated, sweetest hot chocolate. Like they probably do some gold flakes on it and just extravagant. So it's a sophisticated chocolate.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
smell. Funny
Very.
story. I was burning it downstairs and I was
Uh-huh.
upset. I said, let me go turn off the cookies. And I realized I was like, I'm not making cookies. I'm burning a candle. And
So you forgot that you had a candle. You thought you was cooking something. So
I
they
thought
must
I
be
was
that
making
good.
cookies. And I was like, I'm not making any cookies. That's cool.
Very well. So, or is that some of her products? And I want Jasmine to give us. Oh, do you have a website people can order from?
Yes, it's at blacksunflower.com. So
Can you pull
BLK.
that up? Hold on for 1 minute, Jazz.
No
I'm gonna
worries.
let you pull it up, and then you can recite it. Do you have it? Well, give us a second, but go ahead and give us the addy to that.
Yes, it's blksunflower.com. That's it right there.
Okay. So, ladies and gents, if y'all want to order all these fabulous products from Miss Rich, y'all can. There's the address to it. Please, um, give our sister, and I got some family members probably online watching. Give the fam, give her some, give it to her. Just go out there and order. And I take her word because I know her mama, and I think a lot of us know her mama. Gwen is my love, and I know if she's a product of Gwen Richards, then her stuff is 100. And I
Thank
can't wait to get some in my hand.
Yes,
Jasmine, it's been a true pleasure to
thank you so
talk to you.
thank you. It
Talk
was a
to
pleasure having me. I really appreciate it.
And we wish you well in your endeavor. And just we'll talk later um,
Yes,
in regards to some more things we have in mind for Black Sunflower.
awesome. Thank you so much. I look forward to it.
And Quiet on the Set magazine shouts out to you and thank you again.
Thank you.
And
Blessings.
you have a what are y'all, 3 hour difference there? So
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so y'all day is still early. Mine's just winding up.
Yeah, no, I'm finishing. I'm pouring up candles. I'm in the shop just pouring up candles today.
Okay. Do well. God bless. Keep on the grind. And you are the Madam Walker of candles and scents. I'm a name that. That's your tag. So
Awesome.
when I write that article, I'm gonna say it was gonna be Madam Walker of candles and scents.
I claim it.
Claim it. Okay, reclaim it. But take
Exactly.
care of yourself. Love you. Have a
Yes.
good evening,
Good evening.
and we'll talk soon.
Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.